Hey, hello investors and future investors. Welcome to the channel. For today's video, I'm going to show you how to trade Lemonade. I'm going to show you how to use this stock that's paying some nice juicy premium and how you're going to use it to make consistent income. Now, if you're new to options trading and you're trying to use options trading to make some extra money to add along with your already 9 to 5, then you so happen to stumble onto the right video. Welcome to Investment Gains. Let's jump right into it. Welcome back, investors and future investors. My name is Tim, and on this channel, I show you how I use my portfolio in order to make consistent income. For today's video, I'm going to show you how to trade Lemonade and how to make consistent income using Lemonade. Now, Lemonade stock I have been trading for a long time. I'm going to show you the results very shortly. Now, what is Lemonade? Lemonade is pretty much an online platform that matches insurers with insurees. That's just in case you have not heard of Lemonade. Now, as we usually do, let's go ahead and jump into the Robinhood Advanced feature in order for us to get a bit of technical analysis for us to make a decision on what options we're going to be using with this stock. Now let's go ahead to the 1Y here, which is representative of the 1 year mark. Now what we're looking for is the exact same indicators that we usually use. We try to keep everything on Robinhood in order for us to make this as simple as possible. Now, the first indicator we're going to be looking at is going to be this blue line right here. Now, for those of you who do not know, this blue line is the MA200 or the 200-day moving average. What it does is that it shows you where the stock price has been trading for the last 6 months. So if you were to follow this blue line all the way out, you're going to see Lemonade has been trading around the $30 price range for the last 6 months. Currently, however, the share price is at $34. And as you can see here by this green graph right here, the current share price is above the 30-day average. So that's a good sign right there. And that helps me to decide what option strategy I want to use for this stock. The next thing we're going to do, because every great trader, every great investor knows this, you always need secondary confirmation in order for you to make a decision. So we're going to be going to our reliable RSI down to the bottom here. RSI stands for Relative Strength Index, and this is a momentum indicator. Now, the RSI for Lemonade is going to be smack at the $50 range. Now, 50 is perfect, 50 is balanced. Let me give you a perspective. With the RSI, what we try to detect is the movement of the RSI between the $70 mark to the top here and also the 30 mark to the bottom here. With any share price that has a RSI going closer to the 70 marker tells you that that stock is being overbought, and vice versa. Any stock that has a share price going closer to the 30 RSI down here, it tells you that that stock is going into oversold territory. But Lemonade is smack right in the center. So that helps me make a decision of what option strategy I'm going to be using with Lemonade. Now let's go ahead and get back into Lemonade right here. Now let's go ahead and go down to get a bit more information on this stock. Now, if you go down here, I already mentioned it. This provides insurance services. It's an online platform. What I really want to bring to your attention is the graph down here. Robinhood usually gives you this little chart here that gives you perspective of what's happening between the Robinhood retail traders like you and myself, what the hedge funds are doing, and also what the insiders are doing. Now, Robinhood retail, like myself and like you, we actually buying into Lemonade right now. Let's go over to hedge funds. Hedge funds actually have not touched the stock in the last quarter. They stayed far away from the stock. Now let's go over to insiders. Insiders absolutely dump the stock. Now, I really like to focus on what insiders are doing, and that's because the insiders are more privy to sensitive information that we as outsiders have. So, based on the information they have, they're trying to get out of the stock. So, that helps you right there make an even better decision. Now, you're going to go down to the analyst ratings right here. Now, the analyst ratings right here, no one is saying buy. The buy rate is literally a 9.1%. So people are also saying to stay far away from this stock. Now, hopefully, all this has shown you guys or given you guys a good idea of what to do with this stock. So let's go down even further. I'm going to show you my history with this stock. I have been trading this stock for a very long time. Now, if you go all the way down here, you can see I've been trading this stock from since 2021, and I actually sold a call here on September 2021, the $81 call, and now The actual share price is trading at $34, but back then I bought an $81 call. That's just to show you, give you perspective of how far this stock has come and how volatile this stock is. So what strategy am I going to go ahead and use with this stock? Well, let's find out. Let's go to Trade Lemonade options down to the bottom here in order for us to open up our option chain. Now, this area down here is the option chain, and what the option chain does is that it gives us enough information in order for us to make an informed decision. So if I were to trade Lemonade right now, this is the option strategy I would be using. I'm going to go to sell. I'm going to go to put. Now, because this stock is extremely volatile, I'm going to leave a weekly expiration because whoever the buyer of this option is, I don't want to give them enough time for this trade to go against me. So I'm going to be sticking with the June 6th, which gives me 5 days to expiration. Now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to select my strike price below the current share price. Now the share price is $34.60. And as I showed you, the 200-day moving average, say Lemonade, should be trading around a $30 mark. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to choose a $30 price. Now, the $30 price here is not paying very much. It pays around $15. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a slight adjustment because I don't think that's enough income. So I'm going to go with a $31 strike price right here. The $31 strike price is going to give me an 81% chance of profitability, which is still pretty high. And I'm going to be getting paid even more. The amount I'm going to be getting paid is going to be 0.30 or $30. Now, the reason why I gave you guys that walkthrough right there is to show you options is not black and white. There's no one size fits all. You need to play around with it and see what works for you. The only person that's going to know what's going to work for your portfolio is always going to be you. So let's go ahead. We're going to select the $31 strike price right here. And there you have it. If I were to trade Lemonade right now, the option strategy I would be using is going to be a cash secured put. The most important criteria for the cash secured put is that you must be able to leave a cash collateral. The cash collateral that's going to be needed to be left for Lemonade is going to be whatever the strike price you chose multiplied by 100 shares because each option contract does contain 100 shares. So the collateral is going to be $3,100. Now, this is what I would be doing. You do, however, have a secondary option. So let's go ahead and get out of that. And now we're going to go and choose one extra week out, which is 12 days to expiration, which gives you bi-weekly expiration. Now, that's if you don't want to use the June 6th, which gives you only 5 days, and you want to make some extra income. So we're going to go ahead once again, and we're going to choose the exact same strike price, which was the $31 strike price. Now, this time, look at the amount of money you're going to be getting paid. You're going to be getting paid twice as much if you go out just a couple extra days. But remember, the further out you go, the more you give the buyer of the option time for this trade to work in their favor. So once again, the $31 strike price, a 75% chance of profitability, and the amount of income you're going to be making now is going to be 0.70 or $70. Once again, each option contract is multiplied by 100 shares. So 0.70 multiplied by 100 is going to give you $70. So there you have it. That's what I would do if I were to trade Lemonade right now. I would utilize the option strategy of the cash secured put. Now, the whole idea behind the cash secured put is that you want to own a stock that you trade in your portfolio. So, rule number one for the cash secured put, always use the cash secured put on a stock that you actually want to own in your portfolio. Rule number two, once you've decided a stock you want to own in your portfolio, there's nothing wrong with trying to get it at a much cheaper price than what it's trading at. So in this case, $34.60, you're trying to get it in your portfolio for $31 per share. Now, while you're waiting for the share price to come down to $31, remember, it may never come down to $31, but that's the price you're comfortable with buying these shares. So while you're waiting for it to come down to the $31 price, there's nothing wrong with making some extra income. So the income is going to be 0.70. Once expiration come and this share price does not hit your $31 strike price right here, then you do the strategy again and again, and you keep generating income, and that's how you grow your small account portfolio. Now, if the strike price does get hit and the $34 now drops below the $31, then there's a different option strategy that can be done in order for you to continue making income. If you guys would like me to do a part 2 of how to trade Lemonade, then let me know in the comments below. So there you have it. Remember, Lemonade is a very volatile stock. Always make sure to do your own due diligence before investing. Always make sure you have an exit strategy before getting into any options trade. That being said, go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel for much more videos like this. But most importantly, if there's anyone out there you know struggling to grow a small account portfolio, then the right thing to do is to go ahead and share this video with them. We're trying to help as many as we can get away from the regular 9 to 5 by investing and making money with options trading. Now, until the next video, keep pushing your investments.